Hola y bienvenidos a Español 2, Unidad 4, Lección 2. Hello and welcome to Spanish 2, Unit 4, Lesson 2. Yet another BELLWORK PowerPoint video. If you have to miss my class for whatever reason or are having a difficult time following along with what's going on with our vocabulary, I would recommend that you take a gander at these guys. Página 222, page 222, presentación de vocabulario, avanza, goal. Learn words to discuss early civilizations and modern cities. Then use what you have learned to talk about cities, both ancient and modern. Letra A. En México encontramos lo antiguo y lo moderno. In Mexico we find the ancient and modern. Vemos lo antiguo en las ruinas de diferentes civilizaciones. We see the ancient in the ruins of different civilizations. Puedes conocer los templos, las pirámides y otros monumentos a los dioses de religiones antiguas. You're able to know the temples, the pyramids, and other monuments to the gods of ancient religions. Letra B. En las excavaciones de las ruinas encontramos objetos de estas civilizaciones antiguas. In the excavations of the ruins, we find objects of these ancient civilizations. Sabemos que ellos usaron herramientas y eran agricultores. We know that they used tools and were farmers. Practicaban la agricultura y también cazaban animales para su comida. They practiced farming and also hunted animals for their food. Usaban un calendario para contar los días del año. They used a calendar in order to tell the days of the year. Letra C. El México moderno es avanzado. Modern Mexico is advanced. En la Ciudad de México puedes ver edificios nuevos como este rascacielos o esta catedral. In Mexico City, you are able to see new buildings like this skyscraper or this cathedral. Letra D. ¿Cómo llegas a los lugares importantes? How do you arrive to the important places? La mejor manera de conocer esta ciudad es visitar sus barrios y plazas. The best way to know this city is to visit their neighborhoods and plazas. Camina por las avenidas y toma el metro o un autobús. Walk through the streets, through the avenues, and take the metro or a bus. Lo antiguo y lo moderno están delante de ti. The ancient and the modern are in front of you. Nota gramatical, página 226. Grammar note, page 226. Verbs such as leer, to read, and construir, to build, change the I to Y in the él, ella, usted, and ellos, ellas, ustedes forms of the preterite past tense. Leer will be as follows in the preterite past. Leí, leíste, leyó, leímos, leísteis, leyeron. Construir will conjugate in the preterite past as follows. Construí, construiste, construyó, construimos, construisteis, construyeron. Note that the letter I carries an accent in the other preterite forms of the verb leer. Página 227, page 227, presentación de gramática, avanza, go. Learn the spelling changes of car, gar, and zar verbs in the preterite. Then use these verbs to say what you did. English grammar connection. Some verbs are spelled differently in the past tense in order to maintain their pronunciation. English verbs that end in the letter C, for example, have a K added before the ED ending to maintain the hard C sound. Present tense, I panic. Past tense, I panicked. Preterite of car, gar, and zar verbs. In the preterite, verbs that end in car, gar, and zar are spelled differently in the yo form to maintain their pronunciation. Here is how. Buscar, the C becomes QU, so it will be yo busque. Pagar, the G becomes GU, so the yo form becomes pague. Empezar, the Z becomes a C, so in the yo form it is empecé. To form, buscaste las ruinas, did you look for the ruins? Pagaste la cuenta, did you pay the bill? Cuando empezaste la excavación, when did you begin the excavation? The yo form, in contrast and comparison, sí, busqué las ruinas, yes, I looked for the ruins. No, no pagué la cuenta, no, I didn't pay the bill. Empecé la excavación ayer, I began the excavation yesterday. Here are some other verbs that change in the same way. Two more car verbs are sacar and tocar. Two more gar verbs are llegar and jugar. And two more zar verbs are almorzar and comenzar. These will each change similarly to what we have just discussed on this page. Página 232, page 232. Presentación de gramática. Goal: learn more irregular preterite stems and endings, then use them to describe a visit to an ancient site. English grammar connection. Some English verbs completely alter their root forms in the past tense. They do not take the standard past tense endings of d and ed. To bring becomes he brought, right? We don't say he bringed. Traer will become él trajo as a Spanish comparison. More verbs with irregular preterite stems. The verbs venir, querer, decir, and traer are all irregular in the preterite past tense. Here's how. All four verbs have irregular preterite stems. Venir and querer take the same preterite endings as estar, poder, poner, saber, and tener. So venir means to come. The stem changes to vin. Your endings, your preterite conjugation of the verb venir in the preterite past is as follows. Vine, viniste, vino, venimos, vinisteis, vinieron. Querer means to want. Its preterite stem is quis, so the preterite conjugation of querer is quise, quisiste, quiso, quisimos, quisisteis, quisieron. Ustedes vinieron de la biblioteca. Did you all come from the library? The verb querer usually has a different meaning in the preterite. It means tried. Quisimos ver las ruinas, pero no pudimos. We tried to see the ruins, but we couldn't. We wanted to see the ruins, but we couldn't. I think still tracks. Either way. The preterite stems of decir and traer end in j. Use the same irregular preterite endings as above, but drop the I from the ustedes, ellos, ellas ending. So, the verb decir, which means to say or to tell, has a stem of di. So it will conjugate as, in the preterite tense, dije, dijiste, dijo, dijimos, dijisteis, dijeron. Traer, which means to bring, is going to be tra for the stem. The preterite past tense for traer will be traje, trajiste, trajo, trajimos, trajisteis, trajeron. Ellos trajeron unas cerámicas de México. They brought some ceramics from Mexico. Marcos me dijo que están hechas a mano. Marcos told me that they're handmade. Página 225, page 225. Vocabulario en contexto. Avanza, gold. Listen to Sandra, Jorge, and Beto as they ask for directions to get to the ruins in Tula. Then talk about objects you would find in an ancient site. Telehistoria escena una. Strategies. Cuando lees, analyze the journey. Try to visualize the woman's directions or draw a map. Where do the teenagers first want to go? Why? Where do they want to go afterwards? Do you think they will get there? Cuando escuchas, look while you listen. While listening, look at the woman's and the teenagers' gestures for giving and receiving directions. How do they help you understand? Do you use similar gestures? Beto dice, out of breath, Perdón, ¿está el cine Diana en este barrio? Excuse me, is the Diana movie theater in this neighborhood? Mujer dice, the woman says, pointing. Sí, cerca de ese rascacielos. Yes, near that skyscraper. Jorge dice, ¿Cómo llegamos allí? How do we arrive there? ¿Seguimos derecho? Do we go straight? Mujer dice, deben doblar a la izquierda y caminar 2 cuadras. You should turn to the left and walk 2 blocks. Después doblan a la derecha y van hasta el siguiente semáforo. After, turn to the right and go until the following semaphore. El cine está en la esquina. The movie theater is on the corner. Pero está cerrado, but it's closed. Sandra dice, no vamos al cine, vamos a la parada de autobuses frente al cine. We're not going to the movie theater, we're going to the bus stop in front of the movie theater. Vamos para Tula. We're going to Tula. Mujer dice, a Tula, to Tula, a ver las ruinas, to see the ruins. Es para el colegio. Is it for high school, for your classes? Jorge dice, no. Hace unos días que filmamos una película sobre leyendas mexicanas y ahora queremos saber más sobre historia de México. No. The last 2 days we were filming a movie about Mexican legends, and now we want to know more about the story of Mexico. La mujer dice, fantástico, fantastic. ¿A qué hora sale el autobús? At what time does the bus leave? Sandra dice, muy pronto, very soon. Gracias, thank you. To the boys who are going the wrong way, a la izquierda, to the left. También se dice, also it is said. In Mexico, a woman says to the teens that their plans are fantástico, meaning great or fantastic. In other Spanish-speaking countries, you might hear, for example, in Argentina, Uruguay, and Cuba, que bárbaro. In Ecuador, they say, que buena nota. In Peru, que bacán. Página 230, page 230. Gramática en contexto. Avanza, goal. Listen to the history of the Toltecs in Tula. Then continue to practice the verbs with spelling changes in the preterite tense as you talk about activities you did. Telehistoria escena 2. Strategies. Cuando lees, seek the civilization. Read the scene to learn about the Toltecs in Tula. Write down the Toltecs' activities and accomplishments. Write the things that interest you. How can you learn more? Cuando escuchas, listen for reasons. Listen for the reasons suggested for why the statue looks unhappy. Are these reasons based on facts? What can you tell from the intonation? Jorge, Beto, and Sandra get off the bus and are greeted by their tour guide. Guía turística, tour guide says, Bienvenidos a Tula. Welcome to Tula. Hace muchos siglos, antes de los aztecas, una civilización muy antigua, los toltecas, construyó estas pirámides y monumentos. Many centuries ago, before the Aztecs, a very ancient civilization, the Toltecs, constructed these pyramids and monuments. Beto dice, joking to George, es una estatua de mi tío. It's a statue of my uncle. Sandra dice, shh. La guía turística dice, the tour guide says, no sabemos mucho sobre la gente de Tula. We do not know a lot about the people of Tula. Sabemos que eran grandes militares. We know that they had a great military. Algunos cazaban y otros eran agricultores. Sorry, see if I can talk. Some hunted and others were farmers. Hacían cerámica y esculturas de dioses como esta. They made ceramics and sculptures of the gods like this. Jorge dice, no está muy alegre, ¿verdad? He's not very happy, right? Sandra, joking, no, creo que no almorzó. No, I don't think he ate lunch. Jorge dice, laughing, o que sacó una mala nota en la clase de matemáticas. Or he got a bad grade in math class. Beto dice, laugh, o que pagó demasiado por ese sombrero. Or he paid too much for that hat. Página 235, page 235, todo junto. Avanza, go. Show what you know. Listen to the final scene at the ruins in Tula. Then use what you have learned to discuss where people went and what happened. Telehistoria completa. Strategies. Cuando lees, follow the plot. While reading, follow the story plot. What does Jorge find and where? Responding to him, does the official give her real message directly or indirectly? What is the joke? Cuando escuchas, listen for seriousness. Notice the seriousness in the official's voice when she mentions a very advanced civilization. What does her face say? How does she contribute to the scene? Escena 1. Resumen. Scene 1. Summary. Beto, Jorge y Sandra buscan la parada de autobuses para ir a Tula. Beto, Jorge, and Sandra look for the bus stop in order to go to Tula. Una mujer les dice cómo llegar. A woman tells them how to arrive there. Ellos le dicen a la mujer por qué quieren ir a Tula. They tell the woman why they want to go to Tula. Escena 2, resumen. Scene 2, summary. Una guía turística les cuenta la historia de Tula a los jóvenes. A tour guide tells the history of Tula to the youths. Habla de la cultura de los Toltecas. She talks about the culture of the Toltecs. Los jóvenes miran una estatua de un dios tolteca. The youths look at a statue of a Toltec god. Escena 3. Beto dice, looking at his watch, tenemos que regresar. We have to go back. Debemos estar en casa a las 6. We have to be at home at 6. Sandra dice, ¿dónde está Jorge? Estaba aquí cuando fui a comprar un refresco. Where is Jorge? He was here when I went to buy a soda. Beto dice, allí está. There he is. Jorge dice, approaching Beto and Sandra. Encontré algo, un objeto. Hey, I found something, an object. Beto dice, ¿qué es? What is it? Una herramienta antigua, an old. Gracias por escuchar a Unidad 4, Lección 2, El fin. Thank you for listening to Unit 4, Lesson 2, The End. Adiós.